Women's class ready for the women's final. Run through the order here as they get underway. Catherine Boron from Germany on the far side in lane 1. Annelies Bredel, the World Cup winner from last year, beside her. Silken Laumann racing out of lane 3. Elizabeth Lipa, the gold medalist from Barcelona, in lane number 4. Then it's Marnie McBean from Canada and Trina Hansen from Denmark in lane number 6.
Lipa's gotten off to a very fast start. She likes to gain control as quickly as possible in the race and then try to maintain it. Marnie McBean won't be frightened of that technique, though, because she's already raced her successfully at the Henley Regatta.
Angles always deceiving. On the far side, Catherine Boron in shell number 1, Laumann in 3. Then number 4, Elizabeth Lipa from Romania. She's the one that finished far ahead of Silken Laumann. And Annelies Bredel at the Olympics in Barcelona. She's rowing well, as is Marnie McBean, sitting in position number 4 right now. She seems to be stroking well.
Look at the layback that Silken has there. Silken just puts everything into that stroke. Notice how fast her hands get out and back up to the catch so that she doesn't waste any time.
Of course, Silken Laumann stealing a glance over towards Marnie McBean. They're really aware of where each other is on the course.
They sure are. But if you look, Lipa is pulling ahead there, and neither Marnie or Silken are going to allow that to happen.
750 meters into the course. Silken Laumann is starting to turn it on. Before the race, we heard her talking with head coach Brian Richardson, and she said that around the 800-meter mark, she really wanted to try and turn it up a notch.
This is the body of the race, though, and this is where they're going to be assessing each other, trying to figure out what they're going to have to do to win this race. And I think in the last 250 meters, we're going to see some pretty good racing.
It's pretty good right now. Silken Laumann still on top, looking over to check on Marnie McBean, the World Cup leader. We haven't talked much about the fact that Marnie McBean is on top of the World Cup standings right now. She leads with 38 points, just ahead of Annelies Bredel of Belgium. Here we go to the 1,000-meter mark. Silken Laumann with a full 1 boat length lead on the field. She looks great, 1.64 seconds ahead of Catherine Boron from Romania. Marnie McBean just over 2 seconds behind.
What incredible pressure for these two athletes, Marnie and Silken. They've worked so hard, and they are so close.
Everyone expecting a lot from the Canadian. Silken Laumann under all kinds of pressure, back on the World Cup Tour. Imagine the atmospheres of pressure that the World Cup leader Marnie McBean is under at this point, trying to defend her title, trying to win Canada's lone seat.
With all the ways that I could put pressure on myself, you know, whether I will or won't be the World Cup champion and whether I will or won't beat Silken, if I go down the course thinking about that, I'm not going to have my best race. And for me, the important thing is to go from 0 to 2,000 meters as fast as I can.
She's trying to go as fast as she can right now. The final 750 meters of this showdown at Lucerne. Silken Laumann still on top. She set a record in her semifinal on the Rotsy, and she's on a record pace once again.
Silken's pulling away from the rest of the group and taking Marnie with her, showing that the Canadians are the best in the world.
Right now, Silken Laumann still on top. Really only 3 boats are involved here. Laumann, McBean, and Catherine Boron. Here we go towards the finish.
The grand lady of the singles course takes it again. She will win this race.
And it looks like Silken Laumann will hang on here. A big margin over second place, Marnie McBean. And here we go to the finish line. And Silken Laumann will win the showdown at Lucerne. Marnie McBean comes in second. Catherine Boron from Germany in third. Complete exhaustion for Silken Laumann, but how happy she must be coming back to the World Cup Tour. And what a finish here in Lucerne.
Silken proved what the Europeans say. She is definitely the grand lady of the single sculls.
What convincing fashion. Look at the margin over Marnie McBean. Over 2 seconds. Marnie McBean coming in second place, but with that second place finish, Marnie McBean wins the World Cup Championship. Brian Richardson happy as he looks on. His rowers have finished first and second here, and that time by Silken Laumann takes 9 seconds off the course record that she set in the semifinal. Her convincing